Okay, everyone wants to see a backhand quick counter. Let's do it. So, do we need rotate the waist? You'll see in a moment. Watch the speed of my serve. If he can rotate his waist, I will end the stream then. Close to the table, fast counter hit. At this speed, I can turn for a forehand anytime. The moment he turned the waist, the ball was past him. If he had tried to rotate his waist, his forehand would have been too late. Does everyone understand? Right, engage your core. It's not side to side. He turns to the left, not from the right like this. Not rotating from right to left. He can adapt to any irregular shot I make. This is correct backhand technique, proper backhand form. Smash the high ball. For a powerful smash, you don't need a huge waist rotation either. Drive straight down. Aggressive. Have I talked about momentum before? Now, forehand to backhand transition. Do you think there's time to rotate your waist for this ball? Exactly. That's why Hu is fast. He doesn't rotate his waist here. Raising the racket varies from person to person. Yes, weight transfer and leg drive is normal. You must push with your legs and rotate. You must drive with your legs and rotate your waist. The waist also needs to coil back to store power. If he pushes, floats it high, or gives you side spin, wait until it reaches the fourth point. Wait for it to descend. Wait until it reaches the fourth point. Then you start reading its trajectory. You know why? Because when the ball reaches the final descending point, it stops floating. It starts descending steadily, you see? So don't rush to hit it early. If the spin is unclear, if you can't read it, wait. Wait for the fourth point to time your shot. Use your own timing and leg drive. Generate your own power actively. Wait for the fourth point to take the initiative. Don't think about just blocking or using the ball's pace. Forehand rotation is horizontal. Yes, don't hunch or drop your waist down. You might feel like you're rotating your waist down, but as I said before, it's an optical illusion. You feel like you're rotating horizontally, but others see you rotating down. After you squat, my waist is really rotating back. See, after squatting, it feels like the waist turns down, right? But I stand up straight. See, my waist is rotating back. Some kids today have this problem. They always lean to the side. Actually, you squat down and then rotate. See? The fourth point is the ball's descending point. You can think of it as, after the ball reaches its peak, it starts to drop. That point of descent is the fourth point. All shots require a horizontal waist rotation, looping from below the table. Even for these low balls, he just squats his thighs down low. Rely on the power from squatting your thighs down. Just like the forehand uses thigh power and a forward waist motion from back to front. Then the wrist creates the arc. That's how you generate power and spin. Don't hunch your waist down, so don't rotate your waist downward. First, what can you practice while waiting for the ball? Wait for the ball to drop below the table before looping. That way you can only add heavy topspin. Let me demonstrate, okay? This is perfect timing. This audience's question is great. Okay, so wait for the ball until it's lower than the table. Then you create that arc. Because if you're thinking counterattack, you wait for the ball to drop below the table, then you counter. This is all about this drill. Now, wait for the ball to drop below my table level. There. You can even step back a bit. Look at this. There's a huge arc. A beautiful arc. It comes from the wrist and fingers, and the thighs, the core power I mentioned. Use that to lift the ball. See, this is the most stable. Adding heavy spin is always the most stable. You can see I'm putting heavy spin on it. Look. Create the arc. Squat low. Yes, drive up. Drive with your legs, then add the wrist. Don't use the wrist first. Squat with your legs, then drive. Use power. Waist, use power. Back, use your back. His fourth point play is weaker. Why is his ability lower there? That skill is comparatively poor. That's why this fourth point is the ultimate test of a player's technical ability in table tennis. For a power loop, you can coordinate your power. Can you use the ball's pace, hit it at the second point? You can always use the incoming pace to hit. See, asking him to hit a couple is easy. Back power, engage your back, brace it, focus energy there. Then power comes from the back. Back muscles generating power, understood? If you ask him to power loop a few for you, it'll be easy, and the quality will be very high. So, this is the power loop. He personally prefers the power loop. But still, it's like I always say, when you're under pressure, who can guarantee a 100% success rate on power loops? They all rely on the body's core to hit. There's no need to overcomplicate this for everyone. The best training is raw, unscripted, real practice. The fourth point is the ball's descending point. For example, the ball is here. First point, it bounces. After the bounce, point 1. Point 2, point 3, dropping down is point 4. Wait for the ball to drop to the fourth point. Arch your back. Your back should be like this, braced. When you puff your chest, your back and waist are engaged. That's where power comes from. That's why you shouldn't hunch. You brace like this. See this position, tense up here.